probably the appropriate word.
It's fine, we can live without the servants.
Yes.
We can...
Rose and I can go into town freely and bring food back if you'd only let us.
No!
I'm terribly hungry, just terribly.
It's the principle of the thing, dear. We must show our servants who is boss.
Okay.
We are bosses of the servants. And they are the non-bosses of us.
So you would think it was wrong to go into town and perhaps eat at that little pub in town? Because their chicken is so good.
Oh my goodness, did you have the best
I'm so hungry just thinking about
I have been sent as the messenger from downstairs.
Say your piece then.
No
What
food.
are your terms?
Day 6. No more food. No more water. I'm so sorry.
Let's just eat it was just a running update.
There's no more food.
Yeah, that's right. We own all the vendors. We know where all the food is hidden.
We do. You think they know how to go into town really, and buy ham, buy some cheese, buy some bread even?
What's your business, William?
You can't keep doing this. You need to feed
Yes,
them.
we can. I've tasted power.
There's been enough dead in this house already.
William, I've worked here 18 years. This is the first time I have power. I'm not letting it go.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Next time we send a message, that last one I sent, I told her to say it was like super intense. They must have been so put off.
They did not like it at all.
Ha!
They said
I'm
it
going
was.
up there.
No, I mean they said it was a stupid update.
A stupid
That's what
update?
they said. They said it's not really an update. It's
Can I just
a
say-
thing. No.
Maybe be a bit more menacing when you're...
Oh, I am. I'm going up there. I'm going up there.
Yeah. There we go. Send Daisy up there. She's the lowest of the low. Send her up there.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry.
I am. No, it's true.
She's depraved. Let her go.
I'm not saying she can't go. I'm just. It's not going well. I want us all to understand this is not going well.
It's a strike. They never go well.
Mrs. Hughes. Edith, darling. What are you eating?
Thomas.
That's one way to do it. I always knew you were the strong one. Tell me something honestly. Do you want to marry Mr. Greenwood?
Cal? No.
Oh! Oh, that's fantastic. Because nobody really likes him. He's brought death and destruction down on Downton.
I know. I've been trying to tell that to everyone for months.
Maybe the lack of food is actually making me listen to you for once. Also, I have a question for you. What do the servants want exactly?
Well, probably just a modicum of respect and fair wages, the ability to sit down sometimes.
Do we not offer any of that?
No, we don't.
Would you offer that if you were to run Downton?
Well, technically, I do run down to listen to me. I would like to offer that.
Well, I think it's about time that you did. I think you need to step up.
Okay, but what will Father say?
I think Father is probably sleeping under a sombrero.
All right. This evening, I'll go downstairs and try and negotiate with the staff.
That would be lovely.
It's been nice talking to you, Mother. We should do this more than once every 28 years.
I would like that. I haven't...
Mary! Will you do something for me?
What?
Will you pretend to be a baby in my lap so that I can feel like an adequate mother? Don't put your baby down! Support you next.
I'm a baby.
Don't sell it, dear. Jesus Christ. Now listen, dear. I want to admit that a lot of your personality flaws are likely due to personality flaws I passed on to your father.
What are you talking about? We don't have any personality flaws.
Oh, dear. You are so right.
Lady Cora, you wanted to see me in your bedroom.
Yes.
make us up some more food, specifically for the baby. The baby needs milk, nutrition. It can't quite get all it needs from its mother, because she's not eating.
Okay. I snuck a roast beef.
Oh!
Don't tell the other servants.
Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you, my lady. Mr. Carson. Well, things are not working out. You and I have separated from everyone in the house. We have no allies.
You better fix that, Branson. I can't lose the silver now that I've got it.
And who was it that suggested that you take the silver, Mr. Carson? Who offered you a stay in my garage? Who still has a motor and a mode of transportation to town? That would be me.
What good does town do us when what we want is right here?
You English are so stupid.
Mosley, is it just you down here?
It's just me, sir.
Have you been there the entire time?
I've just been playing some blues music.
Can you play that song that I like?
Absolutely, sir.
Mosley, everybody's fighting now. I don't understand why.
I haven't really been paying attention, sir.
Edith! Edith!
Yes, Cal. I'm here.
Can't believe you showed up.
Well, I brought a sword this time, so I feel like it's going to go better than that other time.
Good! Good, a sword's a good idea. Look, I don't want to tell anybody else, but I know a little mushroom patch out in the woods.
What?
Yeah. I thought maybe you and I could go forage for some mushrooms. You know, just the two of us.
Cal, I don't know how to say this any more plainly.
You'll come with me?
I'm going to kill you.
I know you feel that way now, but you just need to remember what you once saw in me.
What I saw in you was an American who liked me and hadn't murdered anyone I was related to or knew.
Technically, I personally have not murdered anybody. It's just been my words and actions that have caused many. Never mind.
Technically, I'm not.
Mrs. Hughes,
Yes.
I was not taking this food anywhere.
Are you taking it somewhere? I mean, no, don't. Don't take it upstairs and end this stupid, pointless charade. That would be awful!
Grantham? Yes, I went there. I had 2 roast beefs in the fridge now.
I ate one! I ate a whole one!
You ate Mrs. Hughes ate a whole roast
I saw it.
beef. He didn't eat a roast beef upstairs.
Sick to my stomach!
He didn't violate our downstairs agreement. And bring a roast beef upstairs.
No! Oh gosh! Oh, that's so embarrassing that you would think that! No, really?
No.
15-pound roast beef.
I mean,
Get out! I'm covering food! Please!
How's your John?
Oh, about that, I've decided to go with Ezekiel. Not Enoch, but more on that later. Where is the milk?
Ezekiel.
Milk!
I've smuggled some milk from downstairs.
Right. What's happening down there? Do they know that you've allied with me?
No one knows just yet.
Right.
I appear to be very trustworthy.
Right. But Ezekiel is a bit weak. We need the milk.
Take the milk. I'm going to end this.
Right.
You must.
You know, you're kind of sexy without that cane.
I mean, when I'm not looking at the cane, you're a little sexy.
Lady
I've already buried 2 wives.
Well,
It's about time I die nobly for a cause.
Well, I'm not talking about marriage. I was just saying you're sexy.
Mr. Mosley! Mr. Mosley, can you play me the song that I like?
Oh, Stacey, yes. See here.
I'm just gonna tell you, because I know that you're a good listener, even though sometimes you don't pay attention.
That's right, Daisy.
I haven't been paying good attention to keeping the food. I know that people are taking it. William said he loved me. I don't know. I didn't tell anybody, but I got a letter in the post the other day. Looking for a chef back in Ireland. They call him a name.
I've never been there, sir.
Up for another update. How many days with the food or water then?
6.5.
This time it's best than I thought.
Listen, I just wanted to give you a real update. You know, since we're best buds now.
But I suppose we are, aren't we? I did let you sit down at one
You
time.
did. I'll always remember that day. Anyhow, it seems that some folks to whom you are closely related have been stealing food and bringing it upstairs. And I thought, Jesus, get out!
you're a traitor and I'm telling them about it.
Anyway, they already know. And the issue is, perhaps if you repaired your relationship with your son, he would bring you food. This whole stupid thing would end.
You do love your long shots, don't you, Mrs. Lewis?
Have you tried holding him like a baby?
Not him.
But? I sense a but.
I have mastered the hold. And I should try it. I should try. But Downton.
All right, Patmore. Yeah, what is it, O'Brien? This whole thing's gone to shit. Everyone's backstabbing everyone.
I know. I thought this would be our time to revolve. This is the problem right there.
What?
Can you just go be the Earl again, for Christ's sake?
We know your loyalty's not down here. You look at your suit, your fancy ass suit.
What? This is just traditional Mexican garb.
No, hold on. No, this is not traditional Mexican garb. It's not.
Excuse me, one of us is Mexican here, and I think we know what we wear.
God.
Now, if you'll excuse me,
You're
I'm going to
related
stuff some cheese in this hat for no reason.
You're related to William the Conqueror, you ass. You are the head of this household. Or maybe.
I mean, I guess it makes sense that you're undermining our strike.
I am?
I mean, how
I mean,
are
you're
we
a bit of a
expected to
snob.
want to be in power if you don't even want it for yourself?
It's true.
I don't understand. It's just so hard.
No matter how hard you try to escape your responsibilities, you're not going to.
It's true.
I know, we've been doing a real bad job of keeping the food because it's just too hard.
Sorry to interrupt. Has anyone seen Thomas?
William, Jesus.
Edith!
Get the boy coming.
Yes, Cal. Look, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, and I just wanted to say, I know how much you love me, but I can't marry you. I've got to go back to America. What are you doing with that sword?
Killing you.
You don't have the ball.
I just want you to know, I never loved the real you. Not even for a second.
It was always you.
Please, it wasn't.
Don't you realize it was always you?
No, it wasn't.
You're so much better than everybody else in your family.
That's not saying much.
I've gathered some food, Mr. Carson. Mr. Carson, what are you doing?
Polishing myself.
Could I borrow a knife and a fork?
Carlos!
Yes, Dowager, I brought your cheese.
Sit on my lap, Carlos.
I didn't think that's...
As Dowager of this house and as the father of the Lord Grantham, I order you to sit on my royal lap.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have any tea, but here's a platter.
Everything's going to be fine, dear. Let it all out.
Mr. Mosley, could you play that song that we like?
Now, dear, you know precisely what's the right thing to do is. I do. And I want it that way. I want you to be the man that I raised you to be.
Tell me why!
Because you are a Grantham, dear. And Granthams do the right thing.
Fine.
No matter if it's their one desire or some other desire. You are my son, my baby, my shining joy.
Oh.
Sombrero or no sombrero.
Oh, Mother!
Go tell the servants we want some food.
Yes! I won't shit for another 20 minutes. I'm sorry. Everything that's happening is just making me cry. Listen, you should really leave my garage.
Yeah, I think I should.
Mr. Carson? What the hell are you? I don't need this, not right now. Everything is dissolving. Mr. Carson, do you think it's all worth it? I'm just going to open the garage door here and pull up the car. Don't let the light affect you. It's okay, it's okay. Don't go too much further back. That would be very dangerous. I'm just going to start the engine, Mr. Carson. I should put the garage door back down. Goodbye, Mr. Carson. Aids, I have to look my lordliest. I'm going downstairs to yell at some people.
Ah, my lord.
How are you? We haven't spoken in ages.
It's been quite some time. A bit's happened, yeah. I lost another wife and
That's right.
fathered an heir, but I'm ready to
You
bask.
fathered an heir to your room?
It's quite lonely with the two of us, but I think he'll get on just fine.
Okay.
So long as he has that defining contempt of the upper classes to give him a sense of purpose in life. It's what gives us all mission and meaning. So us downstairs.
Contempt of the upper class.
your contempt of us.
Oh, yes. Now it makes sense, yes.
Yes.
Darling, oh, you're dressing well again.
Yes.
I want you to sign this.
What? Oh, yes, dear, I guess. Should I read it?
No.
Okay.
Greenwood, there you are. Anyway, I have a piece of post for you. It came straight from the United States, so I figured that. All right, well, let's just get this there. Oh. Well, you seem like you're in the mood for a chat. I don't think I belong here anymore. It's just that everything's changed since I came here. Everyone's either dead or they're fighting or they think they're Mexican. Oh, hold on, let me help you out. There we go. And I'm not even sure if the one I love even loves me. I mean, what's the point? I mean, you know what I mean. You used to be dead. Maybe it's... Oh, well, that's just rude.
Mr. Mosley.
I feel like I've really, just sucked this well dry. No one here understands me.
I understand fine.
Will you play that song that I like?
I've been on a validating tear lately, and I'd like to tell you what I've really felt about you all these years, however old you are.
Or I'll sit down. This should be scarring.
I've missed every single one of your birthdays.
How old am I?
A young 42 is what I guess.
Close enough.
My dear, no matter the fact that you're old and unmarried and haven't made almost anything of yourself, I want to let you know that I'm proud of you. Because you are a Grantham.
Granny, is that it?
Because you are blood related to me. You have value. You are landed.
Edith! He signed it.
Thank you. Granny, I'm now the legal owner of this estate. I can add it to one of the many companies that I've built and owned over the years. That I got money from the patents on the inventions that I've made. But
did you announce this at your birthday party?
Daisy, get in here!
Oh, Grantham. Oh, you don't have the hat on anymore.
No, I do not have the hat on anymore.
Yes, sir, my lord, sir.
You are going to start making food now.
I'm not supposed to look you directly in the eye. That was an order.
Good girl.
But I thought you were one of us in some chance, right?
Yes, but then I sat on my mother's lap and realized I'm a Grantham.
I ask for one thing. Next Christmas, can we have 6 hours off?
Please.
Please.
Let us sit for like 15 minutes.
Just 15 minutes. 6 hours of not slaving.
I haven't looked you in the eye once. We at least deserve something for that.
Be resolute, my dear.
Okay, I'm a modern lord. You can get the 6 hours. And one of you can sit at a time.
Oh, shut
Miss Cabell. Later then.
Later.
Carson, they told me you were out here in the... Carson, why do you have my silverware? Carson? Carson! Carson, I can't stand to see you in this shape. You you've been the servant who's been at Downton the longest. I remember when you buttled when I was younger. And I just want that back. And the silverware. But mostly you. Carson?
I was Branson did this to us.
Carson? Carson? I know what will happen. Mosley? Play Carson's favorite song. Right, Carson. Yes! You're going to make it! You're going to make it! Yes! Put the silverware down!
My God. My Lord, forgive me.
Carson, all is forgiven if you just get me a thing of whiskey. And bring the silverware in with you.
Best bud? Shall we sit?
No, Mrs. Hewson. I'm afraid things are going back to exactly the way they were.
Oh, thank God. How good. I'll be much more comfortable.
How does this feel, dear?
Perfect. But don't look me in the eye so much.
Don't you look me in the eye. Now get me a scone with extra butter, dear.
Yes, of course. Would you like some tea?
Now!
Mr. Bates!
Things are going back to normal. I suppose. As normal as they could ever be again. Now that I've got some food in me, I've thought. I am not a mother. For God's sake, last night I was walking around trying to make it stop crying, and I realized that its bottom was in my face and not its head. Look.
Baby, not a turk.
Suppose I deserve that. Listen, I may be completely selfish, self-centered, vain, delusional, but I do want what's best for an innocent child. Mosley, play that song when I'm going through a moral milestone.
It's raining men.
I've done some thinking over the past few days as I was pretending to be a Mexican. And I realized that of all the people here, you care the most about Downton. Yes. And as such, I've decided that you can have a say in how the estate is managed, and maybe you won't be heir exactly, but you'll, have some input, I guess. You can use some of your money, I suppose. Now, I signed something earlier, but,
Father,
yes.
thank you. You don't know how much this surprisingly symbolic gesture means to me.
Shall we throw a party? Absolutely. Can I host it as you, Edith?
As me?
Yes. It gives me a bit more title.
I suppose, but...
It would be a fitting thing, dear. She's much prettier.
Just this once we can have a party.
So we're having a party?
Yes.
Yes,
Edith, put on your best dress.
Yes, fantastic.
I have dresses.
Can we keep it in a closet?
I got a letter the other day in the mail. It's from your dad to me. Remember the farm your father had?
I remember the farm my father had.
Well, look at it. He left it to me and you when we were engaged to be married. I know it's all ash, but it's ours.
But this is only void if we're married.
Let's get married and get the hell out of here.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, all right. don't like this. I think I'm gonna die.
This is the last show of our run, and it has been amazing, and for all of you to be here tonight was a treasure to us all. And now for the boring stuff, if you like anything that you saw on stage, and hopefully you did, Improv Boston offers classes in improv, stand-up comedy, and sketch comedy. If you want to find out on how to sign up for our classes or anything else about the theater, like our shows, we have a variety of programming 5 nights a week. All that information is on our website, and that's www.improvboston.com. Thank you all. Have a good night.